Included in the Justice and Community Relations Division is the Justice Training and Integrity Unit. Created in 2013, the unit was designed to implement training and best practices for all the prosecutors within the office. Within the JTI unit, there are a number of things that we do. Number one, we provide in-house training for all lawyers. We provide research assistance to attorneys that require it. In addition to developing best practices and protocols for handling any sort of ethical questions that come up during the prosecution of cases. We provide guidance to attorneys on how to navigate any sort of tricky issues they might have during their cases throughout their prosecutions, in addition to implementing new laws that affect the way we do our operations. Additionally, the JTI unit is also primarily responsible for reviewing and investigating any claims of actual innocence and handling any requests for post-conviction DNA analysis. In that unit, we are primarily tasked with developing protocols and procedures for implementing new legislation that comes from the legislature. Since 2007, I have been providing analysis and implementation of new laws and how they affect the way we do our business day to day. And each year the legislature produces a number of new bills that get signed into law by the governor and ultimately affect and change how we have to do things. Those affect all aspects of our office and how we relate with the community, how we relate with victims, how we relate with those that are accused of committing crimes. Each year provides new challenges, provides new opportunities for us to develop new programs and educate the community about how these laws affect what we do and how they affect the community that we serve. This year will provide another host of challenges and opportunities, including things relating to victim services and notifications of victims when defendants are being released from probation or being released from incarceration. There are a host of new laws that affect how victims will be notified so that they are part of the process. There are a host of new laws that affect criminal sentencing that will require training for our prosecutors to understand how those new laws affect those that are accused of crimes. There are a number of new laws that provide for opportunities to create new programs. Restorative justice programs, diversion programs, and reentry programs for those who are being released from either jail or prison and transitioning into what will hopefully become productive members of society. The District Attorney's Office plays a vital role in all of those phases, and the legislation that comes from the Capitol every year directly affects us. So part of our role in JTI is to analyze that legislation, provide feedback during the legislative season. Oftentimes, members from our office, including myself, will meet with representatives from the legislature and discuss how we think proposals in the legislature will affect the operations of our criminal justice system, both good and bad. We provide that analysis, we'll weigh in when necessary, and ultimately when the governor signs those bills into law, it's our responsibility to make sure that everyone within our office understands how that works. It requires us to deal with victims of crime, with community members, with defendants and their attorneys, so that we all can understand how these laws will affect the people that will be affected ultimately by these laws, so that we can continue to operate smoothly and do our job with the utmost integrity that we always do. So each year provides those challenges, and this year will provide challenges and opportunities, and we look forward to addressing those and moving forward and looking forward to next year.